Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome to FLR, and I hope you like what we do. Sorry, I've just got a few things going on in my life. Yeah, let's just say I need to do this to get myself distracted. Alright, well, I hope you all have a good Halloween that's coming up. And yes, I have already gotten a few of the Halloween vehicles, and the videos for them will hopefully be coming up soon. I'm sorry, it takes me a little while to get the money rounded up. If you know what I mean on here anyway, the money on the game. And yeah, alright, well, today's going to be a little bit different than what we normally do. I've got this entire garage full of rare cars. Some are common, some aren't. So yeah, I hope you like what we have in store, and we'll jump in. I'll go over each one of them. Some of them I have altered the engines, transmissions, stuff like that. And the body wise, all but a couple, three I believe, I have not done anything to, besides like three of them that had been the Hertz and the two rat rod trucks. So yeah, well, I'll explain a lot of that when we get to them. So catch you in a few. Thank you again for watching. If you like it, hit like. If you don't, leave a comment. Let me know how you think I can get better. Thank you for watching. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Okay, here we got the little Mexican car that you got to get from the cliffs way up on just on the other side of the military base. And everything, when I was doing the research and trying to find it, everybody said it was at 9 in the morning. For me, it was more like I think it was like 10 or 11 o'clock at night in game. And yeah, it's worth $3,000. The only thing you can do to it really is the paint scheme, but you still have all the rust holes and stuff like that. It's not a bad car if you like rare ones. It's not a horribly fast one either. Yeah, I probably wouldn't be taking this to a car show or anything like that. This is more or less one to have, just to say, oh hey, look what I spent my time on getting, because it took me 3 game days to figure out exactly how to get it. And yes, I'm glad I got it. And the first thing I did was insure it, obviously. And otherwise, it's not a bad car. That is the original plate that came with it when I got it. I don't know if they're all the same or if they change. I don't know. That's for you guys to figure out. I'll put it that way. But yeah, it's not a bad car. You don't change the motor, stance, anything. Just the paint. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we got the Buccaneer. I don't remember which gang it is, but it's the one over by Gerald, where you get the green cars and the yellow and the purples. Yes, they're all rares. No, I don't have any of those. But suffice to say, this car, the looks itself is exactly the same as when I picked it up. I've not lowered it. I have increased the motor, the transmission, and all that. Yeah, just how I am. But the looks itself is still exactly the same. Well, not the plates, obviously. Yeah, it's been changed. So, but they look like all the other Buccaneers. So, nothing too special about it. Yes, we'll be getting at all these here soon. And then here's this one. It was picked up in the same area the same night, I believe. And it is the Manana, something like that. I'm pretty horrible at pronouncing these things. But the motor in that has not been increased on this one. I don't drive it. I don't take them to car shows or anything like that. So yeah, everything else is still exactly how I found it. Not a bad car just to cruise around in. I don't know about anything else. Never really tried them for jobs or anything. No roof. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, here we go again. Here's my actual Romeros Hertz. The ones you have to have. You have to have somebody that, or know somebody that already has this Hertz. It goes around one of the graveyard churches You know, it spawns it in, and then you can go get it. You can go sell it for, I think it's like $3,000 or $4,000, or you can register it, insure it, pimp it out, and all that. Which, as you can tell, I've done. They're normally flat black with the chrome. They're not bad looking, I'll say that. Once you drop it down, get the motor and everything else up, it moves for the most part. So yeah, for the most part, it's not a bad car. But my opinion is it would actually work if you needed a car in a pinch to do some jobs to get some money. It would work. I'll admit to that. Okay, now we got the Sand King XL. There's a car lot up there by the Pay and Spray that's up by the prison that it used to spawn at 11 o'clock in the morning. And you basically go over to the prison, wait on a hill, use your sniper gun starting 11 o'clock throughout the entire hour until you've seen it spawn in, and you drive down there, walk, whatever, go get the truck, drive it across the street to the Paint Spray, and you'd get anywhere from somewhere around 10 to 13 to 17,000 per truck. Or you could register it, insure it, max it out, do whatever you wanted to it. Well, they've changed the location apparently to the little gas station on the south side of the military base. Right before you hit that bridge, you have to have a Sand King, be driving around in the area, and you feel like it spawns in. Same principle. Jack it, take it to a Paint Spray or your garage, and claim it or sell it. If I'm right, this one here, as you see it, I believe was 17,000 something if I were to sell it, which obviously I'm not. So it's a great truck. Great might be overdoing it. It's not very good for hill climbing and stuff, climbing up Mount Chiliad. Well, of course, I mean after you put on off-road tires and whatnot. Well, it's not a bad truck, especially if you want to go mudding or something down in the little delta underneath the bridge for the military base. It works pretty good for that. But if you just want to cruise around and show it off, yeah, it would work extremely great for that. Alrighty, and yeah, for the most part, it's a decent truck. No, the winch does not actually work. That show the... Alrighty, and here's what the interior looks like. It's still stock as I stole it. Nothing has changed. Pretty much all the XLs are the same way. So, and then we have this one here. That is the Rat Truck Festive. That came out a year or two ago during Christmas, something like that. And yeah, now it spawns up at the Paint Spray that's way up north in Paleto Bay, if you're lucky. And you can jack that, drive it straight into the Paint Spray, register it, sell it. It ain't worth much. It's only like 4 or 5 grand, I think. But this one is one of them that I have modified heavily. It is basically maxed out with high-end tires. It doesn't move too great up first because all it wants to do is sit there spinning the tires. But with the high-end tires, it helps with the top-end speed and it reduces the steering with this truck. There's what it looks like on the inside. I've not really tried to see if there's much to do with the inside. I've not tried taking it down to Benny's, and I don't even know if you can. So I'm not going to say you can or can't. Probably can't. But I'm not going to say you can or cannot. It's a decent truck if you just want to mess around and drive around. You want to get your driving skills up, there's your truck. The Rat Loader. And yes, as you see, there is no box. And you can walk and drive back up to vehicles all the way up to here. That, come to find out after doing some research, is Rockstar's version of a modded vehicle that is allowed on here. And yeah, you can remove the whole front clip have it just like this. It is modified pretty heavily, as you can tell. It also has muscle tires on this one. The interior, I believe, is the same as the rat truck. It's just more degraded. Yeah, just a little more degraded. Ew. Wish I could fix that. But it's also loose on the rear end. Super loose, actually, because of no weight back there. And maybe later we'll drive this one around and I'll show you what I mean about the cab and whatnot. There is a way, when you're in paint spray, you're in the boxes, you select, there's one certain box you select and you got to scroll through them all and then hit, I believe it's hit circle. Don't quote me on any of this, but you hit circle and you back out of that bed menu and your bed will be glitched out. It's something in that order. I'm sure if you really wanted to, you could find it on YouTube on how to do it. It is legal. You should not, I'll put it that way, you should not get banned for doing this because they put this car in here. And it's their version of allowing players to have modded vehicles. There's a few cars that way, I guess. Oh yeah, here's another rare one, the Ruiner. And this one I have increased the engine and all that. There's what you get out of it. The body wise, no, I have not done anything with the tires, nothing. Interior, obviously there ain't nothing done with it. Doesn't look too bad. It looks like any other Ruiner to me. But no idea what it sells for because I haven't tried selling it. And that's the spoiler it come with, carbon fiber, believe it or not. It's not a bad car. It runs really good. If you want a rare car that hauls backside, get this one. Well, I was waiting for this one to spawn in, and I happened to see this one. So I went ahead and grabbed it. I believe it is the Sentinel. Yeah, Sentinel XX Coupe. Not a bad car. Ain't got a lot of power, but it moves really well. It's worth a fair amount. Yeah, probably somewhere around 9, I'm guessing. And it's, I believe, stock interior for any Sentinel. It's not a bad car. I like it. Yeah, by the way, y'all have seen these lately. I can guarantee that. Nemesis. Well, when I got this bike, it was the only place it spawned in was down on the beach in the parking lot area. And at the time, as far as I knew, that was the only place you could find one. You couldn't even buy them online. So it was a rare vehicle, or considered a rare vehicle. Now they're not, because you can buy them online, or through the web, on your phone, and they're not really that expensive. They are a nice bike, don't get me wrong. They're not super fast or anything like that. They handle pretty good in the dirt, so, but otherwise they're not a horrible bike. I could think of some that are quicker or got better purposes, but if you're in a motorcycle club, you need to get to point A to point B fairly quick. You can do a straight shot off-road or something like that and a whole bunch of jumps. You can get this one. It's free if you can find it. There's a bunch of them driving around the city anymore. So yeah, if you liked what you seen, now I'm not gonna say these are the only cars you can own or can't own. This is my opinion. The Mexican car, yeah, that's kind of a waste of time. It's super rare. It's not worth nothing. I think I've drove it twice, and I've had it for about 3 months, if not longer. So a lot of these vehicles in here are just collecting dust, but hey, you like what you like, that's how it is. So if you liked what you seen, do that. If not, feel free to leave a comment. Hey, maybe you should try doing this in your videos, or here's an idea of doing something else, you know. So thank you for watching. I hope you had a good day, and by the way, have a safe Halloween, guys. You too, kids, because I'm sure kids watch this. So, be good. Catch you in the next video.